Deconstructing and deconverting are not the same thing, and I feel like we all need to know that. Let's talk about that. Guys, this is Laura Farhi. Welcome to the Spiritually Homesteading Podcast. Well, this is the summary of the podcast, which you can find over on Apple or Spotify. Just search for Spiritually Homesteading. You'll be able to find the title of this video there, as well as others that are like it that might pique your interest. I help the black sheep and the spiritually curious lose their religion and keep their Jesus. So if you're looking to declutter Christianity, just subscribe to this channel so I can help reorganize your faith with you. When I started this channel and this podcast, I went in with the intent to go down the road of deconstruction. That there were people who were deconstructing their faith, but they weren't necessarily abandoning their faith. They weren't necessarily deconverting from Christianity. They were just untangling their faith. Sure, you can totally deconstruct your faith with the intent to deconvert. But I think the bigger question is, what are you trying to accomplish? And this is something that I've talked about on this channel before. What are you trying to accomplish? If your whole purpose of deconstructing your faith is because you're trying to deconvert, that's not deconstruction. That's just quitting Christianity, one ideology at a time. But if you already believe it to not be true, then why does it matter if we're deconstructing every single facet of Christianity? If you no longer believe in it, it's like if I decided that I no longer wanted to be a vegan, I don't need to deconstruct what veganism is. I just can walk away from it and be like, that's no longer serving me or my journey. I'm moving forward to something else. To me, one of the things that I had to figure out was, what is the difference between God and man? How much of what I'm believing is actually man-made religion and not God? Because I have been able to discern the difference between what is God and what is man, what is humanity and what is spirituality. That to me is what deconstruction is. If I have a pizza and I'm deconstructing that pizza, I'm taking apart the elements that make up the pizza. Some of those elements are essential to what makes a pizza, right? And then there's some parts of it that aren't essential, like what kind of toppings that you have on it. So if you're deconstructing your faith, what is your intention? Or are you reconstructing your faith? Do you think maybe you have an ideology that is not true? It doesn't actually represent what Christ stood for. It's what the church has decided that's what Christ stands for. Because what the church is and what Jesus is are two totally different things. And that is my mission, to make sure that people understand that Jesus didn't invent Christianity and Christianity didn't invent Jesus. Jesus exists and Christianity exists because of the idea of Jesus. Just like America didn't invent freedom. America exists because of the idea of freedom. Christianity exists because of the idea of Christ. All right, guys, that's it for today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that little notification bell because I put out new videos every Monday. I'll see you next time. Peace, love, and Jesus. Boop.